Charcoal cliffs butted the bay, giving way straight down from their grassy edges 30 or 40 feet to brackish tide pools of jagged rocks and fizzy white foam. Farther out, a small rock island writhed with the sea shapes of seals. In the water, objects bobbed like pieces of fruit. The Golden Gate arched in the distance, glowing in the white sunlight. Sevi almost told Ramona he thought it'd make a great picture before recalling she hated when people said things like that. Why can't you just enjoy it? Why can't it just be beautiful on its own? Are you saying it's so good it should be something else, something not real? He had no idea where he was, real or not. Ramona laid out a thick blanket that could have belonged to either one of them growing up. Supine, she rolled a joint, and Sevi took a few minutes passing it back and forth with her while they watched the clouds. Typical high stuff. They stared off endlessly, played with each other's hair. Apropos of nothing, they laughed and moaned in glorious agony. "Those clouds look like two people having sex under a picnic blanket," he said. Ramona snorted. THC memory. They'd probably been smoking that day in Humboldt Park, too. Minutes, hours, some measure having nothing to do with actual time later, the aroma of grilling meat wafted from a group a few yards away. Their laughter carried too. Confident, stoned, not having bothered to pack any food, Ramona got up and said, "I'm going to go have a word with those people." Sevi grabbed her by the ankle. "Don't go," he pleaded. "You'll die." She slipped her foot from his hand, and, eye level with the grass, Sevi watched her bare feet pad off across the field, cleaner now, somehow, outside than they'd ever been indoors. What she said when she reached them he couldn't make out, but she got them all laughing. She gestured at Sevi, and he waved, praying they wouldn't come over. When she'd left him behind in Chicago, that first night alone, his mind had turned to Ovid's story of Orpheus and Eurydice, and how stupid Orpheus was for having broken the one rule put before him, looking back to double-check if Eurydice was still following him out of the underworld. Did he really think she'd have wanted to stay? Sevi had told himself if he ever got a second chance with Ramona, there would be no room for doubt, jealousy, or paranoia. But watching Ramona interact with people without him, which he assumed she'd done regularly while they were apart from one another, killed him in a way he had not expected. He thought for the first time maybe Orpheus had been doubting himself and his love of Eurydice, and this had caused him to look back. Ramona returned alone,